Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's play our little intro.
Creative solutions. Let's take them through the garden and streets of where I'm from. Let's bring them through Chanel reality. Let's swing all the way to Texas, riding Lexus, where the girls are all baddies. Shout out to Creative Solution. The chocolate baddie, she got her own house and her own car, doing things like a real boss lady. Wait, let drip do it. Pull you with the gallery. With Chanel is shopping, till she drop shopping spree in Gucci, in Louis Vuitton. Shopping spree for her Chanel, it's her. She the one, she the one. Now let's start the show. Let's bring the host up, Chanel and Creative. Welcome to the show. Please camera up and be respectful and support the show. Let drip do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Let drip do it.
Hey, creative! Welcome everybody to Chanel's Reality. I'm Chanel, and this is my reality. And I'm here tonight with my fabulous co-host, Creative Solutions. I need you guys to like, share, and subscribe. Like up the video, go to Creative's channel, like, share, and subscribe. And then also like, share, and subscribe to our new channel, Create Your Reality. You want to say anything, Creative, before we get started?
Yes. Shouts out to you. Drip, we still waiting for the updates. But
It was one other thing I was going to say. Oh God, there's something else I wanted to add. Oh, so tonight we're going to be reviewing this show, The Polygamist, episode 16, I think, through 21.
Yeah, we're just gonna finish off the series. Yeah,
we're gonna finish off the series. So if you have not watched, please go and watch The Polygamist. We just finished we're gonna upload a video for this show called A Toxic Love Story. Is that what it's called?
That's
it's called
Toxic Love Story. Yeah,
it's on Netflix. So go and check out that show and then watch our review of it. It's really, really good. So Creative, you wanna start with oh, hey, Mr. Eugene in the chat. He said, hey, Creative and Chanel. Hey. Hey, boo, hey. Creative is looking all pretty over there, looking like a sunflower. Like a whole hat.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll start it off. So basically, we left off on episode 16. And I think during that episode, everybody got reintroduced to the second wife. And also in that episode, we got introduced that little mister over here, the husband, basically he has been sleeping with this young girl.
Ooh, and he has been, hasn't he? He's been a nasty Nigel, naughty Nigel, naughty Nigel. Carry on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we sped up to those episodes where he has been sleeping with her, and he has given everybody gonorrhea. Yeah. So both of the wives, all three of the wives got gonorrhea, basically. Congratulations. And they got it from
if y'all are in
the young
thruple,
girl.
They're in a thruple, okay? Why are y'all not wrapping it up and demanding that everybody has like religious not drug tests? What do you call it? STD test, whatever. I don't understand. I don't trust none of you bitches.
Facts. Just
saying. I don't trust none of you. None of y'all do I trust. Not one of y'all. Not on one of y'all. Okay. Not a one, not a two, not a three. And so now everybody got a STI. Because I think, is that considered STI or STD?
Gonorrhea is a STI and is kind of hard to get rid of. They can give you antibiotics, but
let me start off here. We are not medical doctors, okay? We are not medical professionals. If you think that you might have any of these diseases, go talk to your doctor, okay? Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Creative. Oh shit! Look, I'm over here. Y'all like this? Hold on.
Sweet potato pie. Listen, y'all, she getting us ready for the Thanksgiving season. That's right around the corner. Look.
I'm hungry.
It's not that time yet, but listen, y'all better get the pumpkin spice ready. But
Patty LaBelle can cook. I wish she was my listen. One of my dying wishes before I die is to have Patty LaBelle. She can come to my house. She can cook whatever she wants. I don't give a shit what it is. It could be cabbage, it could be catfish, and I don't even eat catfish. It could be cabbage, it could be catfish, it could be roast, it could be whatever Patty decide. I'm eating it. Okay, that's my
Yeah, Patty
sidebar.
LaBelle is good. I like her sweet potato recipe.
I like that, and I love her double crust look, ooh, sweet potato. And I like her peach
They're right.
cobbler.
Big snacks over here.
Team Big Snacks. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, creative.
Nah, so so basically I guess they all got it. You good? They all got gonorrhea. And I think that was the end. And basically she beat the girl with the belt. The young child, yeah. Because she found her in the tub and he was over there, massaging her.
Oh, because I think okay. I think the family was supposed to like the daughter, the son, and the mom.
Supposed
The
to
wife
go away,
was
yeah.
supposed to go out of town. Something happened where they weren't able to leave. So they go back home, or oh no, I think they left a bag or something at the other girl's house, who has now, if I'm not mistaken, left her children with the other family, the other wife.
Yes.
And so they went over there to get something and found the husband and the friend, the bestie. They weren't having sex, but they were like, I think just got out the bathtub or something. They caught them. I was like, wow.
But my thing is, what was messed up during that whole thing is, why would you leave your kids? Like, why would you leave your twins and go? I can understand she's young and she wants to go do her own thing, but it's like the wife was telling you to do that from the get-go, and now you brought these two twins in the world, and you want to put your responsibility on her. I didn't think that was right.
It was definitely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, I think she was just kind of like, I know they're going to be well taken care of. So I'm going to go get my life together and then I'll come back and get them.
But you know what? At the end, the kids didn't even know her.
They didn't recognize her. Yeah. But I think it's going to work out. I hope they do a season 2. I think it's going to work out.
The season 2 where the young son is going to end up being like the dad.
I'm just going to pray to God that he wrapped it up.
You ain't see how fast he slept with the girl, even though the girl slept with his dad and he don't care.
I'm just going to pray to God.
We all need some standards and we need some training and self-esteem in a way.
Let the people know, creative say you just gotta have some standards.
What, you laughing?
No, I agree.
That's like, would I ever sleep with some man my mother slept with? No.
I think it's different for men. I could be wrong about that, but I think it's different for men. Plus, he's been in love with her probably a good 3 or 4 years. Easily. And so now it's his opportunity. And the sad part is, I mean, he
don't even know if she got the virus.
You think that stopped anybody? People don't care. But I also don't think he knows anything's going on because they didn't share that with him. I'm sure his mom's not like, guess what, guys? I have an STD that your dad gave me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He says, I'm wondering the same thing. Have you been watching the show, The Polygamist?
Has he been? No.
I don't know. He might have left. But yeah. Okay, creative. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. So that happened. Also during those episodes, I guess his brother, he started to date now that all the secrets are out. This old man, like on his 50s, now he could have his brother
started to date who?
Just started to date in general and be open about his dating lives because he don't have to pretend that
Mm-hmm.
he's the second wife's husband, you know. So the secret, you know, he don't have to play secrets anymore.
Mm-hmm. This whole show is diabolical.
But like he kind of got like, you know, that young girl really did like she was like, I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care. You dying in the corner. And she went she was living her life.
She legit became the person from Why Did I Get Married? Where she dumped his ass in that hot tub and let him kind of drown for a little bit. She legit became her.
That was the Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Oh, was a direct. Okay, so yeah, she legit became that lady to a certain extent. But at least that lady, she at least had a heart. This girl was like, "Fuck you," and the horse you rode in on. I know I was fucking you, but now that you're dying, I don't give a damn. Like legit, don't give a damn.
And she was like, "This house that you paying for is my place now.
Yeah,
This apartment or this condominium, this is mine now. It's
yeah.
in my name. It is
Shopping using
mine."
his credit cards, doing whatever the hell she want. I'm like, ooh.
And she's like, "Whenever he passed away, I get a cut too."
And this is my house.
And she was bringing dudes over there, and she was like, she was having a good old time in the bedroom with those guys.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he over there, the polygamist, he over there in the other room, hearing her just getting beat into the mattress. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She cares not.
Yeah, he's in there like crying. And you know, he's so much in his pride that even when he had to go to the hospital and it was time for them to come pick him up, his wife is like, you know what, I'll bring him home and I'll bring him back to life and help him. And no, so much pride in him. What did he say? I'm not going back there.
Hey, Choco Kitty.
Hey, Choco
Kitty. Eugene says, ladies, repeat after me. No protection, no puss.
I know that's right.
He never had an STD, so I listen. No bueno over here. I don't play them type of games. I don't play those type of games. I know lots of people who have had STDs in their life, because I think that happens if you know, have boyfriend after boyfriend or girlfriend after girlfriend. It's bound to happen if they start cheating on your ass, right? But if you know you're in a polygamous marriage and he going from her to him to her to him, there's a chance that you could get something. There's just that chance. So, I mean,
not only that, you can disrupt your pH balance.
You're so creative.
No, for real, because if the guy is sleeping with all these women, like he's, you know, like my pH balance is not the same as hers. Like everybody's is different, and their bacteria in their body is different. So you can disrupt somebody's pH balance.
Again, we are not medical professionals.
By having unprotected sex.
If you need to learn about your pH balance, please call and contact your medical provider.
Yes, but just be afraid. Just be alarmed that if somebody is sleeping with multiple people with no protection, they're
sleeping with people, period, because you don't know if
there's bacteria. There's good germs, bad germs are being mixed and intertwined. A lot of things are happening because when you're opening yourself up, and whatever you have, whether you it could go as bad as even some of the germs in your body, or even if you have worms or something. Whatever.
What? Worms or something?
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
Basically, whatever is in your bloodstream or whatever is in there, and you going in to other people, and if you ejaculate and you send some of your liquids and it gets in there, you're swapping it. Basically, you're like, we're sharing everything. Imagine sharing that with 4 or 5 people.
No, I don't want to imagine that. Thank you very much.
But that's what's really happening. Whether we like it or we don't, that's what's happening in the polygamists if they're not using protection.
I heard that there's a surge of syphilis happening in America. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead.
Yes, there's a surge of syphilis happening. So yeah, so in that stream, basically a lot of things happen. That happened. The daughter finds out that her father doesn't really care about her, and keep trying to push a relationship on him, showing up to his job, trying to schedule lunch dates. But
Child.
he not going. He don't care about you. But she failed to realize that, and it's sad because basically the woman and his life basically are taking scraps. And if the woman in his life are taking scraps, what do you think your children are gonna get? Less than the scraps that you probably getting. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Child. You have any
right?
questions? You have any questions to ask?
Oh, have you ever seeked a spiritual reading or spiritual counsel when it comes to somebody of love interest?
No.
Hmm.
I've never directly sought out a spiritual counselor or spiritual psychic or anything like. Did you say spiritual counselor or spiritual psychic?
A psychic or a spiritual reading is the same thing.
No. I've done like marriage counseling. You know, like before you get married, you usually get marriage counseling, but
But you
no.
never went to a psychic or the people who do the tarot readings just to ask for a reading about your marriage, your boyfriend.
Mm-mm. No, but
Mm.
I have had I did a psychic reading in March. I think I told you about that, and she told me that I was gonna get sick. I got sick the very next month. I was hospitalized the very next month in the ICU, and then she also told me someone in my family is gonna die. Well, she said someone's gonna die that you know, and
Hmm.
she was like, I don't know if it's on your side of the family or your husband's side of the family. And so far, it's been two people in my side of the family. So now, I didn't go there specifically for that, but she definitely talked to me, you know, about my relationship, about all kinds of shit. So I definitely believe that people have, you know, they have a knowing, they have a, I don't know, I guess I would call it a gift on some level to be able to do that. But I do think it would be interesting to do like go to like a tarot reader or a psychic or somebody like that.
Hmm.
And like, you know, the people they turn over those cards and they tell you the 8 of cups or whatever it is that they be doing.
Yeah.
Hey, Lord ADS.
Hey, Lord ADS.
They tell you all of those types of things. I think, you know, some of those people are hacks, but all the ones that I've ever encountered, they were telling the truth.
Mm.
What about you? Have you ever done that?
I've done this so many times, I can't name it. I think at one
Really?
point I was addicted to getting psychic readings.
Really? Did they ever tell you anything was truthful?
Some of the things were truthful, yes, I would say, yeah. They
Mm,
did. They really digged into my past because I had like a really bad past growing up and stuff like
mm-hmm,
that. So
mm-hmm.
they really touched bases on that. Um, and I basically there was basically I think they were trying to tell me that don't let my past like mess up my future or something like that because they could see how my past was possibly bringing me down. So they really touched upon that. As far as relationship wise, they did say that some of these people who I was dating was not a good match for me. And
Hmm.
yeah, I think I told you about one of them.
You did tell me. We're gonna keep that person secret.
Yeah, but that one came to be true.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't spoke about anything else because if I asked the psychic reader or whoever you say, if every time I ask them about somebody online or something, they always tell me, "Why are you talking to these people?"
They have an excellent listen. I would listen to them because I would ask the same goddamn question. I mean, the thing is because you seem to have such a good spirit. Like you seem very light. You are a tough cookie. Make no mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely stubborn. Definitely is not about to roll over and die. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not going to happen. But I do think that there is a soft spot of understanding and chances you might give,
Yeah.
you're into people. And you may not necessarily, it's like you have a blind spot, I feel like,
You
with
know what
certain.
it is? Because I truly want to believe the best in people, and that's what I
Yes.
want to believe in. That's what I want to look at. But you know what? Sometimes I overlook some of the worst traits in people, and it's staring right in front of me. So
Mhm.
I would take heed to that. You're 100% right.
Yeah, I think all of us have that trait where if we like somebody, we will keep going down the road with them, even though we probably see 100 signs that are like, no, go away, turn back, go left. Like, we see all those signs and we still like tripping
Don't
down the road
go. Do you see
because
the
we
X's
like
in the
them.
road?
Yeah, it's like take a different road. Stop going down the same street, falling in the same hole, and wondering why you in that hole again. Don't go down. Just pick a different street. You know. But I think relationships are difficult because you got to think about it like this: the reason external relationships are difficult, meaning the ones that are outside of your family, are because if you had difficult, complex relationships inside of your family and you stuck around and people always tell you blood is thicker than water, and so you do the whole thing. Is that you? So she didn't left me up here by myself. Oh, I guess let me add her back to the stove. And people always tell you forgive, 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 which you should,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so when we have not learned the best type of um relationship tactics in our actual family, and we put up with bullshit with people we love, whether it's your mama, your daddy, your sister, your cousins, your aunties, whoever the people are. When
Yeah.
we go into relationships that are outside of that realm, we tend to do the same thing. We put up with
That
bullshit.
is true. Yes. We reflect, we mirror the same treatment that we took in our
We've been
childhood.
there before.
And
We've
it
been to
not
this point
only
too.
not only in our partners, even with our jobs,
In
even
every aspect, we
in
do
every
it.
aspect of your life.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just certain people learn the bullshit quicker and they see the signs and they like, nope, exit left. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And then other of us, I would be one of those people where I don't learn that lesson easily because I want to believe the best in people. It is a blessing and a curse, right? Because the blessing part is that means I'm able to go out into the world and be a social worker and see people in crisis. Some people are in crisis of no accounting of their own, meaning they didn't do it to themselves. Like, let's say they have cancer, right? That's not something they did to themselves. So that's a different thing. But other people are in crisis of their own doing. They did some stuff they shouldn't have done, or whatever the case may be.
I mean, you want
To
me?
sit there and
Mhm.
judge them, or I could have compassion and be like, "You can do this. You got this. I'm, gonna support you. Here's some resources, whatever." I could do that, or I could be a judgmental person. And so then, even though that's my job life, in my regular life, I do that too. You see shit that people do, and it's fucked up, and then you just be like, "Well, you know, I forgive them. I'll move forward or whatever." And this is the thing I've learned over the years. I'm going to forgive you, but then I'm moving forward without you. The problem comes in is when that person romances you, or you remember, like, you go back to when they were a good person, when they were good to you, and you focus on that instead of focusing on what the fuck they just did.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, that's true. I was gonna tell you about this. So when I was working, I was out, and sometimes we approach people that
Mm-hmm.
contact us, and we go out and we see if they need assistance or help. It was this one lady that was outside, and she was like outside of her adult living facility thing. It's not even facility; it was like adult living, like independent living.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically like elderly people who are between the ages of 50 and older. Sometimes it's even young kids that are like 18 or 21, and
Mm-hmm.
they probably they're not all that in the head, and they
Mm-hmm.
probably they take, but they have their own room and they give them resources and stuff, and it's independent living, so they assist them with that, and they help house them. So if you're in
Mm-hmm.
schizophrenia, bipolar or something, they have those facilities out there. So anyway, the lady is outside, and she's sitting underneath the shade, and it's hot as hell. Like yo, it's hot. I'm talking about we inland of California. It is hotter than a mother outside. It's like 80, 90 degrees. Like you feeling that shit. Like oh my God. So I've been there. I approached the lady and I was like, yeah, we help people with Medicare. We make sure that they're all set up and stuff like that. She's like, I need my benefits. I need my help. And this lady went on a whole diatribe about how they kicking us out. They kicking me out my house, and I have nowhere to go, and I have to pack up and leave, and I just have no help. And I've been trying to do it, and I gotta take my medicine, and I'm just going through. And she just kept going. I really I really felt bad for her. I was like, geez, you have nobody to help you, no family. So I was like, you know what? I'll come and I'll help you in the next 2 days. Okay. I'll come by, I'll buy the boxes and the bags, and I'll help you so you can move. Right. We go look inside this lady's room. This lady, I was like, how are we gonna help her? I didn't like when you know how you take a glance at something and you're like, oh, it's not so bad. I took a glance at it and I thought it wasn't so bad, right? And I was like, maybe it's this, that we can pack it up real quick. No, this lady was a whole hoarder. The next day I showed up, we in there trying to help her, assist her. I bought the boxes and the bags and stuff. And she's like, you're the chosen one. You helped me. You're part of the chosen ones. So I'm there, and I dragged my friend along to help me. She's my coworker. So we in this lady's place, and we trying to help her straight up in a 1-bedroom. Like she should have never had that big ass room because she filled that shit up to the top. Like I didn't know how she get all this stuff. Even though it's so sad, she only been there for 8 or 9 months.
That's also in the DSM-5. Yeah. Okay. Hoarders.
So we in there going through all her stuff, and she's like, "No, we can't throw that away. No, we can't." And I told lady, I only have but so much time because I gotta go home, and I live an hour from here, and I drove on. I have to hit traffic and go back home. Like I don't know where you. I don't like you want this help. You better get this help and take it. She's like, but I can't take that away. I can't do that. And she had so many things. Like, I'm working on this project right here. And I have the flowers. And look how nice I put the flowers together.
I'm not going to be a part of this malarkey. I work in mental health. And I'm
just sitting there like, yo. And I only have but so much patience. Like me, I'm patient. But I only have but so much. And I just be like, yo, I don't know if I could do this. I really don't know. But when we was there, I think she gave us like some things away. And I told her, and you know what? The guys at the independent living, it was these 2 white guys, elderly people. They would walk around to go collect trash. And you know, I wouldn't even say trash. Because somebody's, you know, somebody's trash is somebody's treasure. Especially if you're living in an upscale place, you know, you always looking to see what the fuck they throwing out because they're not what So these people will bring her stuff to her room and be like, "Do you like this?" And they did that every single day.
They feed the illness.
Yo, and you know what? And I'm sitting there trying to help her, and the other lady they was trying to kick her out. And this is when I find the full story out. There was like, so basically she was double dipping. The people was paying for her rent, right? And she was collecting money on double of that, right? So she collecting all this money. And instead of saving the money to pay the rent, she taking the money for herself because the organization been paying her rent, but they cut her off because they said that you've been getting this money. You can't double dip. So you know what ended up happening? She ended up not paying the rent for 2-3 months. The people don't want to kick her out. And the lady was like, she's not even paying the rent. She just sits there and she just buys all these things and she has all these cats in there. And she's feeding the cats. if y'all know about, if y'all heard me talk about, I have like so many stories like this. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, and they're like, yeah, we trying to get her out. But they was going about it illegally because what they wanted to do was pack her stuff up and have her and take her to like a hotel or something and pack her stuff up and put it in a storage. That's what they wanted to do for her. But they didn't want to go through the process of evicting her properly. Because they didn't want to go down to the courthouse to file the paperwork, give her the 60 days notice, and evict her properly. They think they could just throw money at her, and they don't have to do that. So I caught them up on that. I was like, listen, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, but y'all have to do it legally. And like every time I went to go see the lady to try to help her, she was like, I need food. I don't have, and you know what? In the freezer, she have all these packages of food. And my dumbass went and I bought her some a hamburger. It's a hamburger with some grilled cheese.
No, you're not dumb. You're just compassionate. Yeah.
And I brought it to her. I'm like, here you go. Now you got food. And when we went to go see her, she went to go get a health evaluation. And she was stuck at the side, and we had to pick her up to carry her home because they just gave her a bus pass, but the bus was not passing where she lived at. Listen, Chanel, you know how many people I've helped out like that? It's so crazy.
Yeah, I've helped a lot of people out. Actually, I got a phone call on Saturday from someone, and they were like, can this person come to the house for just a few hours? And I already knew it was suspect from the jump. This person they were asking, could they come over? It felt like something in my bones. I'm like, plus this person I know has sticky fingers, right? So no, you can't come to my house under no circumstances. I don't give a shit if it is for an hour. I have too much expensive shit around my house and it's not all put away. You know, I might have a Gucci hat by the front door. I might have a Chanel belt in the bathroom, the other bathroom. You know what I mean? I just have too much expensive things that are like here and there, and it's not all put away like it should be all the time. And so yeah, and I felt bad because then the person that was asking me if the person could just come by for a few hours, I'm like, why do you care? Like, why? Just a few hours is weird to me. So then I learned later that the person is homeless and that they're pregnant. And I know that this person knows that I am a softie. Like, I could be a hard ass with the best of them, meaning I'm going to talk shit. I'm not going to let you run over me, you know, that type of person. But when it comes to helping people, especially if there's children involved, especially if they're female.
I feel bad when there's children involved. I can't see children sleeping in the car. Like, I can't. That's why I told you I gave that lady $500 to get the place. And
yeah, I feel bad, but you have to have a limit. And that's why I was saying on our other, you know, the podcast that we just finished doing, is that if you're a giver, you have to be aware of takers, because takers will just take. And so I know, I can't trust you, and I'm not letting nobody. I don't even want people to know my address. So I'm like, don't even tell people where I live. You can meet them somewhere, but they're not coming to my house. No. So although I have compassion in my heart, although I feel bad for this person, because I know this person, been knowing her since she was about maybe 10 or 11. But now you're grown. Now you have a baby, you know, and or on the baby on the way. Listen, my heart hurts for her, but I can't save everybody. I can't, you know, and trust and believe, I done left 100,000 people live in our house before, especially women who, you know, were young, like 17, 18, and literally maybe just got out of foster care or something like that, and they pregnant or they got 2 kids and they getting kicked out or evicted. I've let them stay here, you know, but eventually you have to say no. You can't save everybody. You know what I mean? But no, I think Juju or Choco Kitty asks, are both of you guys social workers?
No, I'm not a social worker. I was going above and beyond doing my job, and that got me in lots of trouble.
She's a super social worker by proxy. She's not actually.
I'm not a social worker. I just help people who are in Medicare or going into Medicare. But some situations I can't oversee or overlook. I can't just leave it the way it is, you know, unless I was like,
being a social worker, especially like in the field that I'm in, like it's hard. I had somebody call me once and say, um, the caregiver called and said that the patient, uh, so the patient has people that are like squatters
Mm-hmm.
that like they come, they live there, you being kind to them, and then they won't leave. So they have squatters, and because they tried to kick out one of the squatters, they decided to put not antifreeze, it's some sort of something in the patient's rectum and like
Oh
let
my
them burn.
God. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
and let them burn all night. It's just like this is I have to call APS. Like it's just it's why would you do that to somebody who's already dying? There's a special place in hell for you. Like I just feel like what is wrong with you? But those are the type of things that I deal with. Hey Roxy, hey boo. Haven't seen her in a minute. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing well.
She said happy
Oh, happy
birthday.
belated birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
Y'all can feel free to
Rosie.
hit the cash app. It is my birthday all month.
Eugene said there was an instance where a woman had her children wait in a van in cold weather while she was in a casino. One of them froze to death. You didn't
See
see
what I'm
these people
saying?
are crazy. Um, Intellectual caveman. I have ton of patience. Either I have a lot of patience or I have no patience at all. I'm extreme on any end. LOL. Once I decide something is important, I give it all my time.
Yeah.
He said I have all the same thing.
Yeah.
You need a loving man to help bring that love out of a woman. Loving men have value beyond money. Sometimes people need a caring spirit. It's always expected in women, but not quite like a man. But
Mm-hmm.
nothing quite like a man's. Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So our jobs sometimes, depending on where we are, where we're going, could be a little bit dangerous. Like I have, I would say, 3 patients right now where their living area of town is not the best. You know, like I like when I go to the whole when I go to the people's like facility that they live in, and it's like upscale and it's like the Beverly Hills, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, they
I
have a
love
couple of
this.
those out here, and it's like
Mhm.
long-term living facilities, and you have to there's a
Mhm.
gate by the yard, and you have to have
Mhm.
like permission and call them in advance to know that you're coming. And
Mhm.
yeah, it's really nice. And they have I've been to one of them and it's so nice in there. Like they have a breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then they have somebody that come to their room that vacuums and cleans, and then they have classes during the day where they can go to classes, and they can all speak to people and socialize hour.
Mhm.
And they got
Mhm.
they can eat whatever food they want, and it's super expensive. They said to get in there because I was asking them, I was nosy. They they was like, he said he had to sell his house to put down a big down payment, and I think he put down like maybe like 200,000 or a quarter of
Oh
a million,
wow.
and then he have to pay monthly. It's not like a small monthly
It's
fee.
so expensive. It's so expensive. Like I know some people that they live in, I would say middle of the road type of place. And Texas is much less expensive than California, but like middle of the road is like $6,700 a month, you know,
Yeah,
and they have 24-hour care, and
yeah,
they
and
have
they
like
same
a
thing.
whole
They have 24-hour cure too, so it's for everybody.
yeah, and then I've been to those that cost like $10,000 $12,000 a month. Those are a different level
Thank
because
you, Rosie.
they don't have 24-hour care, although they have a doorman. It's very premier. They have billards, they have movie theaters, they have all kinds of fancy shit. Like the apartments are very fancy. Um, but I can't see myself spending $12,000 a month on rent, like if unless I'm
That's how
like
much it
living.
costs to stay in one of those because they come to your room, they vacuum, they have like a laundry
The
service,
one
they
I'm
have
talking about, they don't even do that.
the one
They
that I
just it's
went
an
to.
apartment essentially.
Yeah, they have apartments. They have 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, but they
Mhm.
come by and they clean up their apartments for them. They come downstairs. They have food ready for them. I was like, damn, this is dope.
Mhm.
And they
I
got
remember walking in
visitors.
one of those buildings. I was like, "This is what I want to live like whenever I'm like."
Yeah, and then
My
they have like
70s.
they have different rooms. Like so, if you have some people that's visiting you, they got rooms where they can you have visiting. The halls look nice. They got like nice
It
libraries.
don't smell like old people.
It's nice. I was like, okay.
Because I've worked in facilities where it does smell like old people. I'm
Oh.
like, the urine smell knock you out. Okay. And that's why, listen, this is why I'm like, treat people good. Because people think, oh, well, we all gonna die and whatever else. But what is your quality of life when you're alive and you sick? What's your quality of life when you're alive and you have a trach? What's your quality of life when you're alive and you have congestive heart failure or you have something wrong with your lungs? You know what I mean? Where you're going to be living for the next 20 years, but you're just going to be living like that. And you don't have family that loves you or that cares to come and be your caretaker or can't come be your caretaker because they got 3 kids and it's the whole thing. That's why I'm like, treat people with kindness because you don't know, you might need those people and you don't want, because people have whole ass families, meaning this is their son, this is their daughter, this is their mother, and they don't even come see them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to take any parts of actually caring for them. And I'd be like, this is so sad. You know what I'm saying? You come see them maybe on Thanksgiving, maybe their birthday, maybe Christmas and Easter, maybe. And then some people don't come see them at all. I'm like, oof. It's sad. It's tragic. But that's why I go and I buy expensive shit that I want and I travel and I treat myself because one, I realize I have to be appreciative of everything. This life is a gift, right? And so we got to not take it for granted. And I feel like live it to the fullest and then love on people who love on you. That's why when, we go to these panels and different channels and stuff like that, and people are arguing all the time about the dumbest shit, about women are this way, men are that way. And I'm not saying there isn't arguments to be made, but when you really start thinking about actually what matters in life, this shit don't matter. Like find the people that find your tribe. Go love on them. Go be with them. Stop complaining about all the other people. Because listen, death is the great equalizer. We all gonna die. But what's your quality of life? Who's gonna come and see you? Like you have sometimes I think to myself, I'm like, okay, if I was in these people's situation, who's coming to visit me? You mofos gonna come visit me, send me some flowers, send me a box of love or something. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, I gotta call my cousin because her best friend, I was Saturday at the Great Wolf Lodge and she called me and her best friend unalived herself.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I need to online when we get done with this, I need to go ahead and order her package that says, box of love or whatever it is and send her something. Because she just was a wreck, It's sad. That's why I say love on the people that love on you. Go see about the people that that you actually love. And it don't have to be that you calling them every day or visiting them every day. Just send them a text message. Hey, I was thinking about you. Hope you're okay. Anyway, back to the polygamist.
Yeah.
That's a hard, sharp turn. But yeah, I don't want to
it was because it was because he was talking about how she was treating him badly. And basically he was like the old man inside the room and he was dying about medicine and coughing up in his spit bottle and like it was just bad. And he looked like he was suffocating, like, and all of that because of pride, right? He didn't want to go back home. Where if he was home with his wife that loved him, she would have treated him like the diamond, right? She would have made sure he got food. She had a maid. He had kids that would have been there for him. But he treated people so bad that people didn't want to do stuff for him.
I don't remember which episode this was in that we learned that. Okay, so remember we were talking about at the beginning that how the son, we don't know if he wrapped it up, right? If he's protecting himself because he's having sex with the girl who was having sex with his daddy. Remember?
Yeah.
We don't know if he wrapped it up, but what we do know is the first wife, the one that has like all of the money and has the maids and the servants and all this people, right? The one that really actually loved him. I think they all loved him, but she was like the one that was really down with him, in my opinion. She had one of the physicians give him HIV.
No, she met a whore. Oh, I can't say whore.
Oh, I take that back. I take that back. He didn't have anything. He didn't have anything. Remember, he was in the hospital. He didn't have nothing. And then she did meet the whore in prison. I forget why. Did he arrest her? He had her arrested. Oh, yeah. He had her arrested because she set the house on fire. Or she made, I can't remember. Did she do it on purpose? She might have did it on purpose.
No, she didn't do it on purpose. She wanted to burn the tickets, but the tickets ended up burning the house, and the house ended up.
Okay. She didn't give a shit. She left their ass in there, is my point, while the house was burning. Okay. It's like, fuck all of y'all. But so anyway, they had her go to jail for that. So I think she stayed in jail like overnight or something. And one of the ladies that she met in there, she knew that she had HIV or AIDS or something. And so she was like, I don't know if she paid her or whatever, but she was like, I need you to do something for me. And so she did exactly, the predictable polygamist did exactly what she knew he would do, which is, I'm sending this lady over to your house. Now, the father, the husband, he didn't know that it was a setup. He didn't know that. But he lets his flesh get the best of him every single time. He don't know what to do when he sees a pretty face and a small waist and a big behind. He don't know what to do but to take out his penis. And so he took out his penis and he did it raw, and now he's dying of AIDS.
And that was well planned.
So planned.
But the thing is,
and there's no smoking gun.
Yeah, the thing is, he probably gave it to the young chick he was
That's why I'm saying I hope he wrapped it up. Because if he didn't, this is a whole nother problem.
They can make a whole polygamist too off of this.
I'm praying to God that they have season 2, season 3, season 4.
They said she should be charged with
No. You know why she can't be charged with it? Let me tell you why. It's because he willingly did this. He could have put on a condom. He could have just said no. But
so people will argue that if you have the virus, you should tell people before you engage in.
Oh, well, okay, so you weren't talking about the wife. I thought you were talking about the wife. So the girl that did it, hold on, wait. Did she do something to him too? I mean, did he do something to her as well? Or did he just meet her? He had just met her.
No, he didn't. So he didn't do nothing.
She could have been charged with that. Yeah, you're right. But he should have wrapped it up, bro. You have sex with everybody. Like, what are we doing? Jesus. I guess he thought it wouldn't happen to him. And then he also, I was going to say, he also could have sought out treatment, but he couldn't because of the disease he had.
But there's no proof. Oh, that was Eat Man. There's no proof. Eat Man.
Oh, accessory? No, she's not an accessory because you made a decision to have sex with her without a condom. That was your decision. So she can send somebody to have sex with you. It's similar to this, but it's not this. So if I send a 17-year-old to your house to have sex with you, you can make a decision to ask the 17-year-old questions to identify if she's 17 or not. You can make a decision once you find that out if she, is of age. And if you don't do that, that's on you. So he could have made the decision to not have sex with her, but his flesh won't let him. So he died of AIDS. It's so bad. As a social worker, I'm bound. I can't say anything. I'm bound by confidentiality.
I think both of the women should be charged. But you have to prove it in court. You have to prove it in the court of the law.
Yeah. And how is he going to prove it? And then, I think Eazy-E, we didn't know that Eazy-E had AIDS until he was basically almost dead. That's when the world found out. So when you have a person like this guy, Josiah, is that his name? Jonas? When you have a guy like Jonas, who's a ladies' man, who's fucked over everybody and then some, who is this multimillionaire, you know what I mean? Who is this revered social person in society who does not want people to know this is how he died. How is he going to seek justice for himself? He going to tell the world? That's going to mess up his legacy. He died of AIDS. He's not about to do that. So even if he wanted to, and that's why I love, this is what makes you go back to the beginning. If you go back to episode 1, at the very beginning, what did she tell him in that coffin? You did this to yourself. You could have avoided this.
Well,
And you
he
don't
kind of
find out to
did.
the end what she means by that, because you like this shit.
They say, yeah, he was healthy for a long time. They said, but allegedly they don't believe Eazy-E's story. But that's another topic. Some people say that they gave it to him while he was in the hospital.
You really think the healthcare providers have time to be like, let's go find an HIV virus and let's like, come on, y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to use y'all
That's really hard to do unless you have the same needle or something. But even though you have the same needle, how long does the blood?
Nobody, you would have to be with at the, what is the name of that company? I forget the name of the CDC that has live viruses and stuff like that. You would have to do that, and then that stuff gets checked. Like even the regular medicine, Tylenol 3. If they're gonna come and give it to you in the room, guess what they have to do? They got to put their code in, and they got to. It's nobody has time to be doing all of that. Do you know how hard nurses work? They don't have time.
Okay.
To be doing that. Now there are cases where I definitely think that people are set up and the government or others did stuff to them for sure, but I don't think the nurses or the doctor or the hospital did it.
They said a lady in Georgia got charged with murder. She had a deadly disease and was going around sleeping with people.
What's wrong with people? You deserve to be under the jail.
He said it's not that easy to transmit that way. Yeah, it's not. It's better off. Yeah, I think he had sex with somebody, but that's Hollywood. Who knows?
That is true.
Before, but it was personal. I think it was personal. That when it comes to Hollywood, I'm sorry, I don't put nothing past them. I agree.
Oh, 100%. I agree. I agree.
Millionaires got time for everything. They do.
No. When I'm not talking about the millionaires, I'm saying, I think either man said something like, oh, they did it to him in the hospital. I'm saying the nurses aides, they don't have time for that. They got 22 patients. They ain't got time to be doing that.
Somebody said a man did it to his ex. Another man did it to his son intentionally.
Really? What's wrong with people, creative?
I don't know what's wrong with them. They be doing something. Edelman says Magic Johnson had them magical aids. He did, yeah, he did. But he has money to take care of himself. There's people who are stubborn too, who have it and they don't want to take the medicine. Over child support. Those nurses were really stretched in during the pandemic.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't got time. They don't have time to do none of that.
Yeah, Magic Johnson did have the money. He had the money, he had the influence. Like he was gonna make sure he was good.
I have a hard time believing. I'm not saying the man doesn't have it, but like, remember how many? Well, you weren't alive, but like the 80s, there was the AIDS epidemic. Like it was at the height in the 80s and early 90s, and it was like all of these people were dying, like really horrible.
That's because the medicine wasn't up to date. They don't have the medicine that's.
But listen. When Magic Johnson came out, I believe it was in the early 90s. Alexa, when did Magic Johnson tell the world he had HIV?
From Quora.com. Magic disclosed in 1991 that he had the HIV virus.
Yeah. Alexa, stop. So the medicine wasn't.
I remember the Magic Johnson theaters and.
Yeah, but my point is the medications that are way more advanced now were not around in 1991. So for him to live and never look like he even had he didn't even look like. So HIV is different than AIDS. HIV is the virus that leads to AIDS, right? So while you're having HIV, you're just having a virus. It's the other comorbidities that cause your death, essentially, right? And go see your medical doctor. Chanel is not a medical physician or nothing like that. Go see your doctor. But what I'm saying is, so I don't understand how you got this deadly disease that was basically killing everybody else in a horrific way. And somehow you've never seemingly publicly, I've never seen you with one symptom. It's weird to me. That's the highly weird part right? That they be talking about. I'm just
Mhm.
like, that shit is weird that you supposedly have a deadly virus and you take these pills that supposedly help with your suppress the virus. I don't know. But people aren't dying like they were before, not in the same way. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's very manageable. People are living long with HIV.
Yeah.
And you can also have sex with somebody who has HIV.
Let's
And
not put that out there.
if their dosage is allegedly, if their
Let's not put that
dosage
out there.
is
Like,
very
I know what you're
small,
saying. I know what
yeah,
you're saying,
they
creative,
talk
but we
about it.
shouldn't be telling people that they can have sex with people with HIV because there's a chance that they could get it.
Yeah.
So it's just best to
Okay.
one, get yourself checked and avoid that is what I would say. Avoid
Okay.
that because you never know. Like, who wants to be taking those antiviral medications for the rest of their life? And you don't know how it's going to impact your body, right? You could have 50 people with the same illness, the same gender, the same age group, you know what I'm saying? Same education, same amount of money, all of these things. 15 of those people, die horrible deaths, and then 5 of them or 10 of them go on and live healthy lives. You don't know how it's going to impact your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying, I know they have all of this research that says, oh, you can't get it from this, you can't get it from that. And I say, trust the research, but I wouldn't be having sex with nobody that has herpes or has HIV or has any of those things. I wouldn't be having sex with none of those people. However, lots of people have STDs. So, whatever. I just wouldn't encourage it.
There's an app for people who have STDs. Like, there's an app for people.
Stop.
I'm for
How
real.
do you know this?
Because there is.
I can't take it. Okay. Go ahead.
And some people they put on their profile that they have these STDs. I wouldn't say STDs like plural, but like the ones that you can't get rid of, like the herpes, yeah, like herpes. Like, people put down that they have herpes, the strand 2. Because a lot of people have the strand 1 where they get the big thing on their lip.
Everybody has herpes simplex 1.
Yes, but herpes
Mhm.
simplex 2 is the one that's really,
It's a sexually transmitted disease.
yes. So people, there's like a whole app for that. If you have herpes 2, you guys could date together.
No, y'all gonna make it. I can't.
How is
I'm
it
not a
making it
medical-
worse?
I'm not a medical doctor, so I don't have anything to say.
But I'm just saying, there's an app where people
Creative.
disclose that and they could date
Mhm.
within their whatever medical conditions. Use it.
So let's get back to the polygamist.
I was just saying.
But yeah, so Jonas got himself in a pickle. It's the worst type of pickle. It's the sour pickle. Is it sour and dill? I think it's sour and a dill. Those are 2 types of pickles you can get, right? Or you get, I guess, a bread and butter pickle or something like that, or sweet pickle. But like, he got himself in the worst type of pickle. Oh my god! But he was a whole sexual savage, though. You know what I'm saying? He got 3 wives. He started dating his daughter's best friend, banging her through the mattress, basically sleeping with everything that moves. And now, but this is the thing about love. All of the people that he did wrong. Remember, he fired his brother after his brother, I forget, I guess, helped his wife.
And then he asked his brother back to help him build.
Yeah,
back
he fired him, like, knowing he didn't have another form of income because he helped his wife in that horrible situation he put his wife in, or one of his wives. And it's like, that's what you do. You fire me because of that. And so then you have to go back and rehire him so he can help you. And even his wife, the other wife, I think it was the second wife, even when he got sick, she was cooking for him and nursing him back to health and doing the whole thing. You know what I mean? And he still did her wrong. Like, it's just like, what did you think about when the main wife wife number one wouldn't let the second wife come over and bring him like the food that she had made for him, like that he really liked. What did you think about that? Do you think that was
I
savage?
thought that was savage. She should have been able to take the food and give it to him. I thought, they all in this together. Like, girl, get out your feelings. Like, what the fuck?
They not all in it together because remember she sent that she sent the lady over there to go and infect him. So she didn't care if she didn't care about infecting him with HIV or AIDS. Why do you think she cares about him getting a home cooked meal?
Oh, you're right. You're right.
But I'm like, damn.
I would have
No,
took
what
that
did
and
you
ate that
think?
for myself.
What did you think about? Okay, so remember they were having the funeral. They were planning the funeral, and she went and got him a certain type of suit, I think like a $3,000 suit from like Armani or something like that. And she's
Mm-hmm.
planned this whole funeral. And they get to the funeral home, and the funeral home director is like, "Yo, they took the body." That shit is wild.
Oh yeah, and they had to fight over the body about how the funeral.
Let me tell you a short story. So I told y'all my mom died last year in November, and I remember I was trying to get the funeral home in place. I finally got the cemetery, and anytime you're burying somebody is very expensive. But at any rate, I got everything together, and I had asked the nurse at the hospital. I was like, "Can y'all keep her here until Saturday? Because by Saturday, I'll have the cemetery and I'll have the funeral home in place." The funeral home are the people that come and move the body, right? And they have the funeral director, and they have the people that embalm you, and they do all the things, right? A cemetery is where they bury the body. So it's two separate entities. They are not one and the same, unless you go to a funeral home who also owns the cemetery. Then they can be one and the same, right? And so Saturday comes and I'm ready. I call the hospital. I'm like, "Look, I got the cemetery. I just need until Tuesday to make sure that I can finalize the funeral home."
Yeah.
Why did that lady tell me they came and picked up your mama's body? When I say, listen, when I say you want to punch somebody's whole life out, because her husband took her body and had her cremated.
Yikes.
When you want to literally hurt somebody, that's the highest level of I want to choke the dog shit out of you, because you can't go undo that. I can't now bury her. You get what I'm saying? So like that scene was so triggering to me that when she showed up, they show up to the funeral home, the family, and they ready to, do everything with their loved one to put them to rest, and they get there and somebody else has custody of the body. Well, she's also married to him, so I was like, so then they was like, "Oh, okay, oh yeah, oh no, we about to track them down," and then they having their own funeral. I was like, "Oh my God." But what I couldn't understand, and I guess they didn't have time to talk to us about it. It wasn't, I guess, an integral part of the storyline. But I'm like, how do they have the right? But she did show up with the police, though. I didn't understand how they had the right to retake the body back to the other funeral home. I ain't understand that, but that was wild to me.
They had the whole helicopter to take the body.
Child.
That shit was funny. But to be honest, they got a chance to say their condolences and do their whole ceremony. So.
And see, and that's my thing. That's what should have happened, regardless of however you feel about her being the second wife or the third wife or whatever. And it's wrong, but they didn't ask to be the second and the third wife. He did that shit. So for you to be like, "I'm not going to allow you to grieve, I'm not going to allow you to say goodbye," is savage to me. To me, that's savage.
But they had their own. They was done with their service and everything. He was going down.
No, they was about to bury him.
Yeah.
So they not done. They didn't get to bury him.
What I'm saying is they had their whole ceremony. So, but you didn't get the chance to
I
bury
didn't get
her.
to bury my husband. What are we doing?
But you said what you had to say, and you had your people there, so that's good for you. Now let's they took the body.
No. But I like the fact that she was like, "Oh no, bitch. Oh, but not today." And they went and got her. She went and got her husband, and they went there. And then when they got to the other funeral, they allowed the daughter, which I feel like regardless of whatever issue you have with the second wife, his daughter should be able to come to the funeral. Period. Full stop. So I like, so that's Creative Cats. She's the cat lady. Then they're tearing up shit.
Oh, you heard them? He
Yes.
dropped something. Yeah.
It's loud. Anyway, I don't know if you noticed earlier. Well, you probably noticed this, but when you were in the kitchen or you were somewhere else in your house and we were still on the live before it started, the little gray cat was sitting in your chair, just perched up, looking around. I was like, "Hey, Creator's cat."
That was we be trying to be dominant. So she come and she sit wherever I sit or wherever I lay at. You see the cat come and laying where I'm laying at. Like, why are you in my seat if you don't move? That's what these cats do.
This is why I can't with cats, because they bold as fuck. Like, anyway, yeah. So I thought that scene was it triggered me because of the stuff that happened with my mom, but it also was like, yo, these people are crazy. That's why I said if you watch this show, every single episode, you're gonna leave like, oh my god. Like, not only at the end, you know how people have cliffhangers, you're gonna say, oh my god, throughout each episode. You're like, oh my god, I can't believe, oh my god, I can't believe that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Anyway, you have any other scenes that I'm probably forgetting?
He said cats try to assert dominance, but not all of them. And there's always a girl cat, and that was a girl cat. She was trying to.
She said, "You in her seat, sis."
But yeah, let me see what other scenes that was kind of crazy. What about the end when the daughter was talking to her friend's boyfriend?
I like that they developed a. Hold on, wait.
His daughter.
Because I remember at
the girl here, the girl with the short hair, she was talking to the young chick boyfriend. The young chick is the one who was sleeping with the dad.
I don't remember that part, but I remember when the two sisters got
no,
together.
not the two sisters. Her friend.
I know.
Her friend with the red dress and was showing her the red underwear. She had a boyfriend in the beginning that she was talking to, and she was trying to pin the baby and said that she was pregnant and you're the dad. It was him.
I completely forgot about this part.
But anyway, she was talking to she was talking to her boyfriend. And
I like that the boyfriend and the daughter, that the rich daughter, one that lived in the home and all that. I like that they kind of came back together, even though he did something treacherous with her best friend. I like that they kind of came back together and realized, that was messed up. Now, I don't think she should ever get back with him under no circumstances. You should never see My Hello Kitty ever. But I like that they kind of move past it and they, can be grown-ups about it. Did you think the sister should have forgave her, the other sister, for what she did? For giving a blowjob to her boyfriend while they were at her sister's house.
That was crossing boundaries because that's family. Why are you sleeping with your other family's boyfriend? Why are you trying to do that?
Because you're a savage. That's why.
And even though you sad and you feel like you're in some kind of way, why you have to pick my boyfriend to do it with? Why couldn't you go get some other guy off the street?
She wants to hurt. And this is the thing. You want to hurt her, but she didn't do nothing to you.
Exactly. If anything, you should be trying to and try to grow the relationship and have a good, healthy sister relationship and a sister bond.
And why on earth do you think we would ever be cool, sister or not, after you give my boyfriend a blowjob in my bedroom in my house while we're having a party for our little twin? I don't know. She had two girls. Sisters downstairs. Like, what are we doing? And then the gaslighting comes in when you try to act like I'm wrong for not forgiving you and not being understanding that you were going through something. Girl, if you don't get the fuck out of here, you should just say I apologize and hopefully one day you can forgive me and move on. That's what you should do.
Listen, that whole show sounds like a trigger fest. Oh, you can find this show on Netflix. It is on Netflix. And he wants to know, are we watching The House of the Dragon?
See, them badass cats. Y'all hear them? No, I won't ever be watching things that are called House of the Dragon. Is that the one with the girl from the Walking? What's the name of that show? What's the name of the show with the girl with the dragons and she got the white hair and it's like I can't think of the name of the damn show. And my husband, it's like the winter is coming. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. What's the name of that show?
You talking about Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. So is that's a continuation, but like a pre?
Yes.
Okay, no, I don't watch that. But Creative, do you watch it? I think you started watching it, right?
Yeah, I'm watching it. It's good, but to me, it's good, but it's being too predictable because we already know what's going to happen. We already know that they're gonna take down the dragon. We already know, but they're trying to fill in the gaps of the story. So it's almost like it's predictable in a way, but I am still watching it. So are you gonna watch it?
I won't ever be watching a game of anything.
But if you are watching it, I think you should watch the House of Dragons first and then the Game of Thrones.
I won't ever be watching it.
Why?
Because why would I watch something crazy like that? I'm not doing that.
It's a good game of treachery, playing chess with people's minds and how vindictive people are and how they want to control narratives and say little things in your ear so that you could basically be a puppet. Like I'll tell you something like, this is hypothetical, people, but I'll say something like, yo, Chocolate don't even like you like that. Right? And I'll tell you that in your ear, and then you turn around and you note that. And it's stuff like that. It's to cause chaos and drama.
Like, it sounds like a good YouTube story.
I already went through.
People just be creating narratives, just lying.
Oh my God. I went through that. I went through something like that already.
Did you kick your cats out?
No, but you hear them, they stay crying, right? That one boy cat is deaf, but so that's why he cries. Look at this.
My dog is deaf and blind.
Nah, he's not blind, but he's deaf.
I bathed him today and I let him out of the restroom because you got to blow dry him. And I let him out the restroom. He ran right into the water.
Oh my God.
He's like, ooh. Yeah.
Oh, she said she got rid of Netflix when they canceled Will Smith's movie after he slapped Chris Rock.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, Chris Rock got blackballed for a minute for slapping Chris Rock.
You mean Will Smith?
Will Smith, yeah. Will Smith got blackballed for a minute.
He's an A-lister, so I never thought anything was really going to happen to him. He should have gotten disciplined, but I felt away. I felt of two minds, right? So you got to discipline him. You can't allow people to physically assault other people. Period, point blank, full stop. I do agree with that. However, you get what you get when you talking shit on a national stage.
Chanel, he was laughing at the joke. The only person that wasn't laughing.
I don't give a damn. I was laughing about it 5 minutes ago. Now I don't think the shit is funny. Because my wife now doesn't think the shit is funny. And so I'm going to do what I do. You get what you get. Listen, you fuck with my husband,
Chris Rock played it off really good, though.
He was like,
I loved it. He was like, keep your wife's name out my mouth. And he got it, but he slapped him. And then he was like, yo, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. But okay.
But Will Smith knew who to try. He wouldn't have done that with Busta Rhymes standing on the stage.
Oh.
He wouldn't have done that if DMX was standing on the stage.
If Busta Rhymes was on the stage, Busta Rhymes would have punched his shit. That would have been over.
He wouldn't have even done it if Chris Brown was standing on the stage. Let's be very clear. He wouldn't have done it.
Chris Brown is like a little young boy. He would have got slapped too.
No, Chris Brown is a savage. He got anger problems for real, for real.
Oh
No,
yeah,
it's certain
he had
people.
his producer with a bottle and the
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Well, let me not listen. I don't know none of these people. I wasn't there, but he's done a lot of like seemingly violent things. But I don't think it's only because he's just crazy, crazy. I think Chris is on that ooh wee.
Mm.
That's what I think. But I don't have no proof of that. I wasn't there. So don't know.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah,
funny. He came up there, he was like, "Oh my god, like Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me." Yo, he rolled with it. I was just like, damn.
that's
Like,
what you got to do. You hosting the Oscars, so
and then later on during the show, he apologized. Will Smith came to and talked to him
mhm.
and apologized.
And they probably partied at the after hours Oscar party.
Yeah. But everybody else didn't like it and thought it was distasteful. So they had to do something. But doesn't he have a movie coming out soon or something like that?
I don't know.
He's
I
always
have no
acting.
hmm And he gonna forever be acting. He's Will Smith.
Is he still with his wife?
Mhm. And her entanglement.
Not her entanglement.
I'm like, why are you in entanglements when Will Smith is like seemingly
Oh,
the
look, they're sharing a home again.
see, leave it up to the detective creative over here.
See, now they're back together.
Who said they were apart?
They was living in two separate homes at one point.
They're millionaires. They can live however they want. If poor people could live in a house together and be married and can't leave because they both broke, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith can live in separate homes if they want, and then come back and have sex with each other when they want. That's how I feel about it. Stay out of people's business.
They're doing the I Am Legend 2 with Will Smith and Michael B.
I
Jordan.
thought they already did part 2. They didn't do a part 2?
No, it's coming out in this year. That's what they said.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's by Ultimate Studios.
Why they wait 20 years? That's weird.
They doing the I Am Legend 2 and Supermax. What is Supermax?
I have no idea.
It plays FBI agent tracking murder inside of a high security prison. Well, he got 2 movies coming out, Supermax and I Am Legend 2.
Let me see.
So it is coming out. I've seen it.
I'm looking at the trailer right now.
Oh, Fat and Loose and Hancock 2. I want to see Hancock 2. That's what I want to go see. So he slapped Chris Rock. He overcame the social anxiety. And now he's back on top where he's supposed to be. Because he stay acting. It's either he's always acting, Denzel Washington is always acting, Keanu Reeves is always acting. There's just actors that they're just always acting. They're always employed. They always got a new movie coming out. Chanel done left me to
I didn't leave. I was watching the trailer.
look good.
I can't tell. It looks like it's gonna be okay. I don't know.
I might go see it. Well, I'm gonna go see Doomsday. Are you gonna go see Doomsday in December?
Is it scary?
No, Doomsday Marvel. Did you see the first?
Oh, is that the one? Is that the one? Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. If it's Marvel, it's 99.9% sure I'm gonna go see it.
Yes, I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna pay money to go in the theater with a
My husband's company might pay because sometimes they'll like rent out a theater.
I'm gonna go see it in 4DX.
I don't even know what that is, but okay.
40X is when like the movie, the chairs move, everything move. They spit
Oh,
out
really?
and all of that. Yeah, that's
That
40X.
sounds so cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it in 40X. You never seen a movie in 40X? You have.
I only think I've ever had similar to that was at Disney, where it's like you get sprayed with water and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's the same thing, just like that.
Mm.
You guys have that out there? Or no?
I've never done that in Texas.
Mm.
Anyway, you have any final thoughts?
You guys, go watch The Polygamist. We're done talking about The Polygamist. We will not be reviewing The Polygamist anymore. We will be moving on to a new series.
Because it's the end of The Polygamist.
Yeah,
So
I really
we
want
gotta
to
wait for
do.
season 2.
I want to do. I don't know if Chanel wants to do it, but you know which one I want to do. I forgot
No,
the
I
name
don't.
of it, but it's about love.
Is it a movie or is it a series?
Yeah, it's a series with the whistleblower and
And it's about love?
yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay, well, tell me and I'll go watch it.
You already watched it. I made you watch it already.
And it's about love? Okay.
And it's with the lady who writes her stuff. And she wrote Dear Gentle Readers. And then she talks about the town's gossip.
You must be talking about your other Chanel friend named Chanel, the other one.
I'm talking to you. She know what show I'm talking about.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Mm-mm.
Dear Gentle Readers?
No, I have not watched that show. I can tell you that for sure.
You lying, because when I tell you the show, you're gonna be like, be like, oh yes, I did watch it. You right.
All right, if you say so.
Bridgerton.
So that's not okay. Yes, I've watched Bridgerton, but that is not what you just said.
In Bridgerton, they do Dear Gentle Readers in this town today. I think we should review
I'm still
that.
in season 1, so I love the show. I just haven't watched it. What season are y'all in? Like season 5 or 6?
It's only 4 seasons, I think, or 3 or 4 seasons. Okay. We could watch that, or I don't know what shows you want to do up and coming.
We should have done Love Island or something. Or is it Love Island?
Yes, Love Island.
We too late in the game for that. But whatever the next season of a good reality show is, we should watch. And then
Married. What about Married at First Sight?
I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna see what's hot, what's popping. I'll see what Netflix recommends.
We could watch From on MGM.
Is From scary? If it's scary, if it has vampires, if it has ghosts, it has anything like that, I'm never gonna watch it. So
damn, we can't do nothing. What do you do on Halloween?
Oh, we could do stuff, but I'm just not watching anything that I perceive as scary. I'm not doing it. We not. Mm-mm. I live in a house with a whole husband, and he's not allowed to watch none of that. He could, maybe he might watch it when I'm not here, and I don't know. I don't have no proof of it, but like, nah. Mm-hmm. I don't invite negative spirits in my house. I'm not doing that.
It's not negative spirits.
Yes.
What's up, Candy Cane? I caught you live earlier.
Hey, Candy Cane.
Candy Cane was going in.
Candy Cane. I was watching your live either yesterday or the day before yesterday. I was like, oh my God, what is happening? Child.
She had to come in there and she had to address people, okay?
She didn't have to. I was like, oh, Candy.
But she wanted to get whatever she has to get off her chest, so I don't blame her.
Creative. I know that, love. Thank you very much. But I just don't like to see it. I'm just like, oh, don't let these people get you out of your beautifulness. Like, don't let these idiots do that to you. But I heard about it. I heard it was like you was getting to the people, child. She was giving the people what the people came for, and she wasn't playing with their ass. That's what I heard. But I only watched like maybe 10 minutes of it, and I was like,
I watched most of it until she's had people come up. It was good. It wasn't nothing.
What you mean it was good? She dragging people? How's that good?
She didn't really say many names.
She didn't have to
So.
say any name. They know exactly who she's talking about. She don't have to say
Well,
no
if it hit
names.
you, it was mean to hit you and not miss you.
Well, my point is, anyway, I'm not about to argue with Creative on this live because Creative's like, well, that's what she did, and so and I'm like, no, I just, I think Candy Cane is such a sweetheart, So I'm just like, don't let these people get you outside of yo. Like, don't let them, because, and I don't know the people she's talking about. Like, I don't know these people intimately or personally, so she could have whatever her gripe is with them could be definitely well deserved or whatever. But I'm just kind of like, just don't give it no energy, girl. But Candy is one of the people that's like, I'm pulling up. Now, what you say? She ain't playing with them, and I ain't mad at her. We just operate differently. That's all. That's all. Y'all leave Candy Cane alone. She out here minding her business, out here glowing up and doing her thing and minding her business and being a whole good, decent human being. Y'all trying her within an inch of her life, and she's like, I ain't doing it no more. Come see about me, about mine. Mm-hmm.
I
And
know.
I understand. I understand. Sometimes the game that has to be played is you got to let people know what fucking time it is. That sometimes has to happen, because I did that on the Drip Show a few nights ago. I had to let them know. Just gotta let you know. Leave me the fuck alone. But for the most part, be out here minding my business. I do. Sure does. I'm so sleepy. So let's go ahead and call it a night. Hey guys, we have a new channel called Create Your Reality. We're looking for subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, please go on over to Create Your Reality, like up the stream, subscribe, hit the notifications button so you know when we go live, when we upload. We're going to be doing uploads more often now and less lives. But we're still going to be live for sure. Probably at least the next month. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then the uploads will be during the week, likely. So I hope you guys come back and see us. You want to shout everybody out in the chat before we go?
Shouts out to Choco Kitty. Choco Kitty is very talented. She plays the piano really well. So
Does she? Shout out to the piano, the pianist. Okay, carry on.
Candy Cane. Hey, Candy Cane.
Shout out to Candy Cane.
Shouts out to Candy Cane. One of the realest. Lord ADS. My guy. What's up, Lord ADS? Let me see. This is what? Ink Intelligent Caveman. What's up, Ink Intelligent Caveman? Nice to see you here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, please. Like and subscribe. And then we have Edaman. Edaman, please like and subscribe. What's up, Edaman? We have Loving It Juju. Hey, Juju. I'm trying to see, did I miss anybody? Oh, Jonesin for more. Hey, Jonesin. Eugene Steele, always showing up. Vogsy. What's up, Vogsy? And I think that's about it. Did I miss anybody in the chat? There's more people watching, but I guess they didn't, say hi in the chat. But shouts out to everybody who came through. Appreciate you, and people who are watching from the clouds. Shouts out to you guys. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and really go over to Create Your Reality and start subscribing, because that is our new channel together. And please go to Chanel's Reality and like up her channel. Pretty soon we will be going live on Chanel's Reality channel and Create Your Reality. Okay. So like, comment, and subscribe, and love you guys. And I love it when you guys come through and show support. Appreciate it. Chanel is just staring in the abyss. So let's take this out and let's go.
Credit solutions. Let's take them through the garden and streets of where I'm from. Let's bring them through Chanel reality. Let's swing all the way to Texas, riding Lexus, where the girls are all baddies. Shout out to Creative Solution, the chocolate baddie. She got her own house and her own car, doing things like a real boss lady. Wait, let drip do it. Pull you with the gallery. With Chanel is shopping till she drop shopping spree in Gucci and Louis Vuitton. Shopping spree for her Chanel. It's her. She the one. She the one. Now let's start the show. Let's bring the host up. Chanel and Creative. Welcome to the show. Please camera up and be respectful and support the show. Let drip do it. Do it.